It's Friday 12th of April. Welcome to In the Garden. I've got some great stuff, as you can see here. I've been busy creating more space in the poly house here, okay? And what I've done is, I've made 3 brackets, which I've done them on my 3D printer, with a Batman logo, because I'm Batman. And I've stuck a shelf on, and then the professor next door, he's brought me these boards, right? And I've used them in a way, that's them there by the way, I've used them in a way that I'm going to get black paint for them, blackboard paint, sorry, right? And what I can do is I can write on these what I've actually got in the tub. How cool is that? So, I'll give you a closer look. The shelf itself is made out of just an old bit of 3x1, but it's all one piece and it runs along. So, but as you can see, I'm down to 3 of these now because I've moved the seeds out of 2 of them. And the reason I brought the stuff up here is for the heat, because like any place else, heat rises. So as you can see, the marigolds are coming on, and if you look close enough, look at the heads on them now. So I'll soon be getting to pot these soon by the looks of things. And there you go, look, there's how I know it's a marigold. Rather than putting it in the pot, I put it there. Biggest surprise has been this. Look at my lettuce. Straggly and strandy, but you know what? It's still working. Well, not working, but growing. Now this here is my, oh god, my lemon tree. And look, right in there is a lemon. And over here, there's another one. I have the creator of life. Oh, it's been great. It really has been great. A wee set-up thing here, holding the phone while it's charging freely off the solar panel. That's working great. My shelf system at the back here, which you see, look, I can actually turn this, look. Look at that. So, I can speak to you while I'm showing you. But my shelf system here is working great. I'm just trying to get things tidied up a bit, but the fact that I've given myself room there, the reason for that is I'm trying to generate space, because the bottom left hand corner there is going to be where I'll be putting my bag to grow my tomatoes that I've grown from seed. So what else have I been planting? Well, it's not really so much planting, it's just getting stuff to come on. But look at this. This is in the hydropod. Now this is another bit of plant which we've got a cutting from, right? Look. Look at that. And I've moved my rose to the front. So remember the last time we seen the rose a couple of weeks ago? There was a couple of white bits sprouting out the bottom. Are you sitting down for this? Look at the amount of roots on that. Now I could probably take this and actually put it in a pot, but what's the point? I'll let it sit in there, I'll let the roots establish a lot better, and then I can use it later on. Actually, what else have I got? Is there anything else came through? Well, there was the other rose. I moved that down because this is the other rose that I took a cutting of as well, and this was doing nothing. And look at that. You can maybe just see that in there more. Look at that. So yes, definitely, ladies and gentlemen, I am in love with this hydropod system. Now, the cheeky wee tree thing that I've planted, fucking root ball on that now. Yeah. The only, that's going to have to come out of there actually, because that's near enough touching the lid now. That's how much, sorry. I'm not sure if you can hear this, but the wind's getting up again. But hey, we've had a nice wee break for the rain. Got out even on my motorbike yesterday, had my first ride in a couple of years, so fucking thing off the screen. So, back to my Brussels sprouts. Now I think I've overdone the Brussels sprouts, to be honest with you. But when you get right into the plants, look, they're coming on really great. They're standing on their own. But I think I've overdone it. I've got fucking far too many. So if you're in the Dundee area and you want some free plants, pop in. Send me the stock. Look, that's come through lovely. And that's the beauty about here now. Look, I can actually look at these pots here. So there you go. That's the sweet pea. No, the what's it called? Sweet pepper. Sorry, yeah. That's the sweet pepper. You can see it maybe through in the background there. See it? Sweet pepper. So that's the sweet peppers in that one. And that's how you go there. Look, just a quick tap. Throw the water in. Look how healthy they are. The tomatoes, I don't know. They seem to be struggling. And the reason I'm saying that they seem to be struggling is because they've not grown much. And I'm not sure if it's because of the heat, but they're still healthy and they're still alive, and that's the main thing. Now, the downside this week, you'll see that there's a vacant spot here. I actually had a death in the family this week, and I lost one of my cucumbers. So, but on the positive side, look at the size of that thing. Look at that. Coming into the fourth leaf is coming on. Fourth leaf coming on there. Look, 3 leaves here, and right at the bottom, fourth leaf's coming on. So it didn't really take as long to get over my loss. But again, and there again, I've got this on my shelf up here because it's hot. Rather than sitting down the bottom. My genius at times just is mind blowing. Oh, plants. No problem. Plants, flowery plants. Okay. So, I've done these nasturtiums, the Maharaja mix. Right. I've got 2. Look! How cool is that? Tell you what, I could get, if I didn't stop flying other things, I could get right into this. This thing's brilliant. Now, this is no an advertisement, this. Tom, alright, that's going cheap in certain shops just now, so if you're going to be doing tomatoes this year, make sure you get that feed for that as well. I was in Laldi's actually. I got mine in Laldi's for just a couple of quid. I also bought a bottle of this Levington multi-purpose plant food. I personally find it's cheating, but seemingly you need it to get the stuff to grow. But it's got me thinking, how did they grow tomatoes before that stuff was invented? What did they use? How did they find out how they used it? I don't care, as long as I get good tomatoes this year, that's the main thing. So, inside's going really great. I've actually got one last plant I want to show you in here. So if you remember, this thing was nearly dying. There's 2 of them in there. But look how healthy they've come back. So they're going into my planter. And same with these. These are my angel wings that I told you. But look at this. Look at the fruit. It's coming through. There's new buds in there. New leaves. There's another one there, look. And I wish you could feel these. These things are like rabbit's ears. They're, beautiful and soft. Got to be one of the most rewarding plants I could say that I've ever actually had in my garden. Better for the fat rabbits like them. But I mentioned that last week, so we'll not go down that road again. So, that's it for inside. Still haven't done my tatties. I'll get that done this week, I promise. We can get the rain to stop. Let's go and have a look outside. Spring onions. Now, I've actually repotted this and put it's a citrus, I can't mind the name of it, but I'll tell you next week, because I bought another bottle of stuff. But I've cut the grass today, and I've started getting a lot of birdies have been coming in, so there's food into there. Clematis is coming on great. This has definitely died. No getting away from it. There is absolutely nothing coming through on this now. Look. So, goodbye to that. This, mind I said last week, there's a couple of buds. Look at that a week later. Absolutely flourishing now. And the plum tree. Want to see my plums? Look at that. Look at this bit at the back here. I clocked this today. Look at that. The buds. There's loads. I'm going to get a great crop in this year. And that's actually good news, because they're Victoria plums. Oh, so tasty. That tree has been in the family for years here, so it's well established. And oh, they're the juiciest plums you've ever had. I'm not bullshitting you. Even the rose. Mind that was a wee twig last week. Honestly, the growth in this garden in 7 days has been absolutely incredible. I mean, I've even, now that the birds are coming back in, so you can see the feeder behind us there. I can never do that, the feeder's there anyway. Water for the birds. Water for the birds is very important, okay? Now, actually, I'm up on my wee deck here, so I'll give you a wee, rather than walking about all the individual plants, I'll do a tour of the deck for you here for you, okay? So again, in the space of a week, look at the clematis. Look how green their leaves are. And look at the flower on this plum tree. This is the plum tree I brought down. But even with the flowers that's on it, look at the amount of shoots. They're jumping every place. This is just, it's amazing what a year off has done for this. Same with the olive tree there, right? That's actually starting to come back to life, I think. And the amount of flowers right there on the apple tree, looking fantastic. The biggest surprise though that I'm liking out here is, look at my strawberries. Look at that. Look how healthy they are. And they're just sitting in outdoor tubs. The pear tree, well, that is just absolutely glorious. So fingers crossed, I can actually get a really good crop of fruit this year, because I was so heartbroken last year when the wind came in and it just fucking blew everything away. And the same again, actually, I got a wee top tip for the professor. So you'll see in a lot of the plants now, you'll see this brown compost on the top. So these are obviously the blueberries. And again, it's only the fruit trees I've had this on. Okay. Apple, olive and plum. That was the stuff that I was telling you about that I put about on top of my lemon tree. It's a citrus acidic type non-lime fertiliser. This is going to be a project for next week, and I'm hoping to have some bonny flowers sitting in that. And there you go, that's the two things that's inside, look. There's one left. So that's it. All my crops coming. Even them. My cuttings are coming on. We've had We've had a no bad week here weather-wise, apart from the rain. The last couple of days have been really good. Today started off well, so I got a bit of heat. But even just now, as cloudy as it is, 19.5 degrees. And that's with the door open in the poly house here, by the way. So it's near 20 degrees in here with that open, by the way. The wee man's smiling on the bottom. 64% on the humidity, I think it is. So, and I've got another toy coming tomorrow. I'll show you that next week. It's for measuring the pH in the soil. Don't know what it means, but it has to be a healthy number. The drier the soil, the lower the pH. The wetter the soil, too much pH, which is basically like, it's like being in a swimming pool, I suppose, and putting your foot down on somebody's head and drowning them. You know? Doesn't work. You actually need to be in the water to enjoy it, but your head has to be above the water to stay alive. So, that's my top tip. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I think I've had a great week. I've really enjoyed this week. The spirits are right up now, but as you can see, it's got absolutely nothing to do that I'm away to tour Europe in 6 weeks' time on the motorbike. That one you're not going to want to miss. Thanks for joining us. Till the next one. I'll see you there.